Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new Alexis Sanchez and Callejon cards to review today. So, we're going to go ahead and review Alexis Sanchez first, and then we'll be checking out Callejon afterwards. So, with Alexis Sanchez, we're taking a look at a card that is 5'7" with high work rates, right-footed with 4-star skill moves, and a 4-star weak foot. So, they obviously upgraded his weak foot to make him an incredibly usable card in the game. Height could present to be a problem a little bit, but I mean, the card was really fun to use before. I think it was like a flashback card or something. The only problem that I had with that card was genuinely just the weak foot not being up to par. So with this card being improved in those areas, it's very important. I think he has... Oh, he doesn't have the finesse shot trait. I thought he did. He's got the injury-prone trait, the flare trait as well. So flare trait is like 50-50. Sometimes they do flare passes when you don't really want them to. In regards to his in-games, he's got 95 acceleration with 90 sprint speed. Shooting is at 96 attacking positioning with 97 shot power at 89 finishing. Okay. I mean, it could be like a Hawk flex, maybe. We're going to check that out. But shooting for base card stats look good because his shot power is already at a 97 and his long shot's already at a 90. So we obviously need to increase the finishing to be better, obviously. But the fact that the shot power is good already for base card stats is awesome. For passing abilities, you don't necessarily need to improve it. It looks great. With his high work rates, I see him being a really good left attacking mid or cam or left mid or... Yeah, or center forward potentially as well, because the high work rates work beautifully for it. In regards to dribbling, I don't think you need to improve the dribbling on the card because of the fact that he is a 5'7" player, so he himself should already be super responsive, but we're obviously going to check that out in game. But he's got 98 agility, 99 balance, which is great. Ball control, dribbling at good base stats, and then he's got 90 composure. So this card looks really cool just because it's like a incredibly usable version of Alexis Sanchez. So I'm going to check out the price afterwards as well. He does have 87 strength with 93 aggression, 87 for stamina, and 99 jumping. 87 for me is like the bare minimum that cards need to be nowadays for them to be more usable in the game. So the fact that he is the bare minimum of 87 is very nice. So let's go ahead and check out what chemistry style people ended up giving the card, because I mean, it's interesting because it looks like a Hawk would make the most sense to give him that extra pace, give him the extra shooting and physical stats, but I'm curious to see what most people chose for this card. So there's a Marksman, there's a Deadeye, there's a Hawk. A Marksman would boost his dribbling a little bit. Ooh, it's a plus 10 for finishing. See, that's where it's a big deal right there. Because I do mostly see this card being used as a cam, so that should be very interesting. They also boost his strength and aggression by a little bit. And then you got Deadeye. I wouldn't necessarily give him Deadeye because, I don't know. Deadeye gives him shooting, passing. I don't care about passing too much. And then the next one would obviously be Hawk. So Hawk would give him a little bit of extra strength. Oh, it only gives him a plus 5 for finishing. That's right, it does. Plus 4 for acceleration, plus 5 for sprint speed. I think if you give him just the Marksman, I think that would make the most sense on this card. Again, I see him mostly being used in the middle anyways, especially with this team lineup, right? You can kind of see the way that it's set up right now. Mertens up top in the striker position, Callejon, Ribery on each side, right? So I think that makes the most sense. But with Alexis Sanchez, we are definitely going to give him the Marksman chemistry style because, in my opinion, it makes the most sense. I don't know if he has it in his team already. He does. Perfect. So we're going to try him out with the Marksman first. I think 95 acceleration, 90 sprint speed could be good. Not sure if it's good enough if you want to use him on the sides. That's where you may want to potentially give him the Hawk chemistry style for the plus 5 on acceleration or plus 4 and a plus 5 for sprint speed, right? Very important in regards to those specific things. But the way that we are going to be lined up in-game is going to look like this. We'll play with high depth because this low depth stuff drives me nuts. We're going to have Alexis Sanchez playing in the cam position, Dries Mertens up top, Jose Callejon to the left attacking mid position, and then we'll use Ribery to the right, just because Ribery's a 5-star weak foot player, right? So let's see the instructions on these guys. We'll have these guys unbalanced. Free roam, I don't want free roam for him. And then these guys, I'm just going to put this, put that. Actually, we could try cut pass lanes with high depth, so that should be an interesting thing. But yeah, we'll try him on the cam position first, rotate him accordingly, and then we'll basically take it from there. Not a clue, mate. All right, buddy, all right. Okay, so we'll switch to our 4-2-3-1. Let's check out his dribbling right off the bat. Yeah, so his center of gravity is really low, so he'll be able to take those quick left stick touches, which is, again, very, very important if he's going to be playing in the cam position for me. Okay, so he moves into the middle in that situation, which is actually really good. Off the ball movement's pretty solid in regards to him going into the middle instantly, so I did like that. Go into the middle instantly. Nice. Touch. Power strike. Ooh, nice strike right there. I am really liking him so far in the cam position. These are types of... Guys, the reason why you can judge players so quickly in this game is because there's only a very small linear amount of patterns that a player needs to follow for them to be good in the game. High work rates, aggressiveness for Alexis Sanchez to be able to utilize empty space quickly in the middle. All that type of stuff is very important. The one thing this card was missing was better base card stats for pace and shooting ability with his 4-star weak foot. That's like the whole important thing with this card. The only thing that I could potentially see being a problem with this card is obviously the 5'7" height. More for a defensive presence than it is an attacking presence-oriented thing. But regardless, it's always nice to have the height to be able to intercept the ball, but not everyone's going to be super tall, right? This card definitely feels more fun than the flashback version of his card, so that's pretty solid. He's rotating with the striker right now, which is very interesting. So you have to take into consideration that Mertens is a high-low work rated player playing off of a high work rated player, right? So... Ah, man, the clearances in this game just to take the ball out of play is just so irritating, man. You see, once I make that pass, he instantly goes, shoot it! Oh, he tackles instead! He tackles instead because they're the same button! He has the angle to shoot, yay! He's definitely moving into the middle a lot, guys. He's the type of player that do not do 1-2 passes with him, because his off-the-ball movement, once he makes that initial pass with the striker, is really solid. You kind of have to like play off of that, you know? You see? Oh, and it didn't pass the right person there. Would have been great if it did, though. He's already playing the striker position. See the rotation that he's doing with the striker? He's definitely moving all over the pitch in the middle. It's definitely a card that I think I'll like mostly in the middle for sure. Oh, almost got that space on the side right there. Alexis Sanchez actually rotated with the other player. Obviously, that's where height is going to be a problem for attacking those specific spaces, right? The reason why this dude is scoring against me right now is because of the high depth. It's just not ideal because if people have like the get into the box for the cross attacking playstyle for the guys on the sides, it's just too easy to attack against. So we're going to switch to the 5-5. I am liking Alexis Sanchez playing through the middle a lot. I don't necessarily feel like I want to switch him yet. But I may switch him to the left attacking mid at some point in the game. We'll see. I just really like his high work rates playing there. Oh, I really just wanted to try all that. That's where the silky smooth dribbling right there is very, very noticeable. Ooh, beautiful goal right there. Alexis Sanchez getting in the right positions. I don't even really want to try him out in the left attacking mid position just because... I don't know, man. He plays so well in the middle. It just makes sense to use him there. He kind of feels like a center forward, kind of going all over the place and stuff. You know, it's just really fun to use him there. When a card feels right in a specific position, like you can tell that he may play well in other positions too. It's just I really like him through the middle. Guy actually has like no real attacking ability, just kind of like pushes the sides constantly. He tries to do the fake shot acceleration touch, you know? Heel to heel should be good there. We should be able to score that. Nicely done. Alexis Sanchez, guys, through the middle. Beautiful stuff, man. See? He kind of just like keeps pushing the side. That's what he hopes for the whole time. See how my players are taking emphasis touches? It's the only reason why people even have a chance in this game. Great movement with Alexis there. Well, for the pass, it didn't go for the flick right there, which really sucks. Because if it did, we would have been in a really good position right there. Yeah, honestly, guys, I would mostly use the car on the cam position. If you want to put him to the sides, you definitely could on balance instructions with a Hawk chemistry style. It's just that I feel like it's a lot of wasted potential when he's not seeing the ball constantly, you know? See, like, the emphasis my player does there, like, when I lose the ball? No heel to heel. Nice. Oh, beautiful game. Beautiful. And then it's going to go off by me. Yep. Yep. Stuff like this happens if the gameplay's not to par. Alright guys, so final verdict on the Alexis Sanchez card. He's a type of card where I would mostly want to use him as a chem, just because of the chemistry style boost that you would give the card and whatnot, right? So let's take a look at some things here. If you were to use this card in a left attacking mid, left mid position, I personally feel like you're going to need the Hawk chemistry style, right? Now, with the Hawk chemistry style, you would be boosting the pace for sure, as well as the shooting and a little bit of the physical. However, I feel like the marksman chemistry style is the best chemistry style to give this card just because of the stat boost that you give him. Because I mostly see him being used in the cam position anyways, the 95 acceleration and 90 sprint speed is fine there, but I feel like you need a little bit extra when you play him on the sides. His off-the-ball movement in the cam position is awesome. The way that he was playing off of Mertens was great. I love players that when I do a regular pass with them, they utilize empty space instantly, right? You could see from some of the goals that he scored in the middle, running into that space instantly was great. And it's fine to have in the middle space, but you can kind of see that even from the opportunity that I scored with him, the pace wasn't enough, right? But in the cam position, it's perfectly fine. But if you have him on the sides, you need the Hawk chemistry style. The reason why I like the marksman is because you guys know how dribbling is in this game. Gameplay I just played in, I need him to be as responsive as possible, and he was pretty nice with the dribbling boost that we gave him. So it just makes the most sense to use him through the middle, although he can be used on the sides. But remember that if you give him the Hawk, you will be taking off some of the dribbling boost, so that will depend on the gameplay that you guys end up playing in. So for 104K, it's an incredibly usable version of Alexis Sanchez's card. I know a lot of people are a big fan of his, so he'll definitely be really fun for you guys if you use him in like a center forward cam role. I think he plays those positions really nicely. He could be okay up top as a striker, but he is a 5'7" player, so might not necessarily be ideal. So hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Use him as a cam. Bye.